as you've just seen there, we've just gotten off the bus. That was a lovely driver. Shout out to Connections, absolutely fucking cheap. I'm walking over what horse shit, as Dan's just pointed out, and we are on a little trail that goes between Harrogate and Wetherby. And shortly, very shortly, we're about to see a little magic thing. And here is the Prospect Tunnel. Vish and I have just gone and found it. It is just by Follifoot. We're going to take a little further explore here in a moment. However, we're going to go straight to the facts. We're going to go straight to where this tunnel came from and why it's not used anymore. So we've just gone and taken a little look on the outside of Prospect Tunnel, and you're probably wondering what is this tunnel, where is this tunnel, what is the purpose of this tunnel? Well, back in 1847 there was a line built between Wetherby and Harrogate. Now nowadays there's just a bus route, but back then there was an actual railway route which was built in 1847. The entire thing is made out of stone, and the thing lasts about 825 yards. It's quite a long tunnel for around this area. Not a lot of tunnels are as long. Some of the features in the tunnel include like ventilation shafts, so unfortunately we didn't get to see the ventilation shafts in there. However, there are things like, there's also refuges in there, so basically as a train will come by, any engineers that would be working on there, that's where they would go, so they wouldn't be basically run over by the train. That's all originally there. And last but not least, there is the signalling pulleys that are effectively lining on the wall, and you can see them still attached into the stone. A lot of the infrastructure now is gone. This line itself that used to run from Harrogate to Wetherby, it had a very, very steep, shall we say, incline, not very favourable, so a lot of steam trains back in the old days used to struggle. About 100 years later, in about 1964, this railway line closed, and it was part of the Beeching cuts. So for anybody who doesn't know what the Beeching cuts were, after the modernisation plan in 1955, basically British Rail had a lot of debt to pay, so they sold a lot of their railways off, and that is why this tunnel lies here today. So we're going to go actually take a little look at the tunnel. We're going to take a little explore on the inside, go try find these like ventilation shafts, go find the refuges, go find and where all the like signalling wire used to run along the tunnel. I should also mention that we're down one of the ventilation shafts. In about 1847 there was actually someone who fell down there, 66 feet I believe to their death, so that's a nice little bit of history for you. And here we are. This is the Prospect Tunnel. So this is crazy, man. Just to point out, like, do you think this is cool?
Yeah. Creepy.
So do you know what these are for in tunnels? Do you know why these exist? So on the railways, when a train would go by, effectively you'd stand here in the shelter. Let's say you're doing engineering works. This is Bish doing engineering works, yeah? Yeah. Right, train's coming by. Okay, what do? Well, you can't get out.
So you have to stand
So you have to stand here so that the suction doesn't pull you into the trains.
Wouldn't be as muddy as it is now though in those days.
Oh yeah, no. Bloody heck, it's so boggy here. I'm ruining my shoes so badly. Oh, just to sum up what we're walking through, it's absolute fucking gunk, isn't it? My shoes are wrecked. Cobweb, look at that. Old wiring. There you go. And this is area of refuge 2. Look at that.
Oh, it's not as muddy here.
No, it's not. It's not as bad now, but it's really muddy. Begin with, what is that? There's a small little light there.
Go check it out.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Go on, off you go. You go check it out. I'm not going anywhere near it. Shit.
Muddy,
Is it muddy?
yeah, red.
I'm not sure. I'm not bothering. So that's everything that we've got for today's video. As you saw there, we didn't really go too far into the tunnel. I was hoping to go a bit further, but it was really boggy.
Muddy. Yeah,
really muddy. Like, my jacket is absolutely wrecked. We're going to go back into Harrogate now, and I'm obviously then going to go home to Leeds later. So I will see you lot later. If you haven't subscribed, please do. You know,
we will actually come for you if you don't subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, the things I do for YouTube is just crazy. And whilst we were here, we also recorded a video on all the conspiracy theories. Dan did a bit of research, so you should be seeing that hopefully next week, maybe in 2 weeks. Depends on the upload schedule, how well it's going. So I'll see you then. Bye now.